It says no. Hold on. Let me correct that. Oh man. Hold on a second. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. You know what? I'm gonna let the music rock a bit more. My bad, guys. That's hilarious. Yeah. Oh man, that's funny, bro. That's funny. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Solo TV 84, and I'm your gracious host, Solomon Jones, and we're now tuned into a special live stream. So this show is happening live. If you are watching the playback, you just saw what happens when you go live, right? Sometimes there's little mistakes, spelling or something like that. So any mistake from here on out, I got to roll with it. So it is what it is. Before we begin the show, I do have a quick disclaimer because there may be some new people that may be watching this video because this is a particular topic that, gets a lot of attention. So let's go to the disclaimer here real quick. I just want to say right off the bat, I'm not a doctor or professional. This video is based on my experience as well as opinion. If you have, or if you want a professional opinion, consult a doctor or professional in the medical field, okay? So these are results pertaining to me. Everybody's got different results, so everybody will experience different results. That's just natural. And with that being said, since this is live, I'll only be reading super chats because I got the slides, guys. Not that I'm ignoring you, but I just want to get through the slides and make it as smooth as possible for you, as well as, people who watch the playback. So it tends to be a lot smoother when I do it that way. Shout out to Marlon Brown with the $5 super chat. I appreciate that, bro. You are always coming through. You're always representing. And the funny part is you never say anything. You just donate. I appreciate that a lot. Shout out to Casey. He dropped $2 in the super chat. What's going on, bro? Yeah, bro, you got to work yourself back up to get mod status, bro. You feel me? I'm just saying, man. Real talk. Shout out to King Nick. Dropped 567. Salute to King Nick. Now, I know a lot of people got questions and all of that. I will get into it. I promise you guys. Anybody who's familiar with my slideshows knows I'm very thorough and detailed. So I will get to your questions, I promise. Unless you have an urgent question, like I said, you can super chat it or cash app it. My moderators will post the cash app in the chat. But like I said, I do want to focus on giving you guys this information because this is going to be... Look, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. This is going to be one of these personal streams again. And a lot of this stuff that I'm going to talk about, your favorite YouTuber is not going to talk about it because they're going to be worried that you're going to think they're crazy. Okay? I'm serious. they're going to be worried that you think that they're crazy, or they're going to be worried about your opinion changing about them, that they're not cool anymore, right? This is some personal stuff. But the reason I'm doing this is because I feel like if I can share this with somebody, or somebody's going through something similar, then people will realize that, hey, you're not the only one struggling with some of these things or dealing with some of these things. So I'm just letting it be known. If people feel offended, once again, this is my experience. You can't, tell me my experience is wrong. Whatever. This is what I've experienced. I tend to think that I'm a pretty rational person, but I've experienced some things in the last 101 days that if you would have told me at the beginning of this that I would be dealing with some of the stuff that I've been dealing with or currently dealing with, I would have thought you were lying and full of it. But let's get straight into this. So I do appreciate you guys. Let's get straight into this, and here I go. Hold on, let me hit this water. How's everybody in the chat doing, by the way? Let me hit this water real quick. Okay, so here I go. Let's get straight into this. What is No Fap? Okay, I'm pretty sure most of you guys in the chat know what it is. You may be familiar with it, but for those who are not, No Fap was founded in June of 2011 by Pittsburgh web developer Alexander Rhodes. He was on Reddit, and he came up with it with some guys on Reddit because they were realizing they were trying to figure out ways to boost their energy, their testosterone, and to stop masturbating. Some of these guys were also dealing with pornography addiction, erectile dysfunction. So they came up with No Fap, which basically, to keep it simple, men who refrain from masturbation, especially from pornography, and then of course, No Fap grew into this phenomenon where you have variations of it. Okay. So I want to be very clear. There's different types of No Fap that people do. Some people do, 7 days. Some people do 30 days. Some people do 90 days. Some people do a year. People do it differently. Right. And then, obviously it was initially done to see testosterone benefits among other benefits. Now, let me just say this. I've been doing No Fap. The first time I did it was in 2011. It was in October, actually. And I did for 30 days. And I noticed, a difference even in the 30 days that I did it. At the beginning of the year, I did No Fap twice, right? I did No Fap in January and February. Now, one thing I do want to talk about is a lot of people are going to say No Fap is basically with No Fap, you can't have sex, right? Now, different people will agree and disagree. Some people will say, well, you can have sex. Others will say you can't. Me personally, I didn't do No Fap because of not having sex. I did primarily because of abstaining from pornography and masturbation. So I did have sex, but I didn't have a lot of sex. I just had, a little bit of sex. And I'll talk about that more in a second. But there's a difference because a lot of people think that No Fap is no nut. And I mean, they can be the same or interchangeable, but this is how I did No Fap. So basically, just to tell you guys, I did 101 days. The first 49 days, I did not bust whatsoever. I didn't masturbate. I didn't have sex. On the 50th day, I did have sex. Okay. And that was energy draining. On the 50th day, I did have sex. And then I believe on the 75th day, I had sex again. And then I got a blowjob on like the 90th day or something like that. So there was some sexual activities. Now, some people may say, oh, you didn't do No Fap. You did have sex. That doesn't count. Once again, this is my variation of it. I did it with the intention of not wanting to masturbate and watch porn. And so for 101 days up to now, from September 3rd to now, I did that. I haven't watched any porn and masturbated while whacking off to porn. So that was my goal. Different people may have different goals, and I respect that. And I'll talk more about that here in a moment, what my next goal will be. So now that we got that in the way, let's continue. Many men do it to abstain from porn or masturbation or for various other reasons, including benefits of it. And so that's my main reason why I did it. You know what I'm saying? To abstain from porn and masturbation. So we'll get into that more in a second. You know what I mean? How's everybody doing in the chat? Okay. I'm looking at the chat. Don't worry. Just because I'm not reading the chat doesn't mean I'm not looking at it. Some people, however, say it's pseudoscience. However, over 86% of men watch porn, with a third being addicted to it, according to recent studies. Okay. So pornography addiction is a real thing. And we'll get more into that here in a moment. So here we go. Okay, you guys ready for the next slide? Hit one if y'all ready for the next slide, man. And let me hit this water. My throat is parched today. I don't know why. It's really, really parched. I think I've been doing a lot of yelling lately. But hit one if you guys are ready for the next slide. Okay, Dr. Daniel Scott says day one today for me. Okay. Hey, man, we all got to start somewhere. Facts. You know. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. What did you do during No Fap? Now, one of the things that I want to talk about is, before I get into that, is one of the reasons why I was doing No Fap was basically I worked out more, but I want to get into why I started doing No Fap. I started to notice that I was watching a lot of pornography, and the pornography was getting more and more perverse. You know what I mean? So it was getting more and more so. Hold on a second, guys. Let me just do something here real quick. 1 second, guys. I'm just going to readjust something. I apologize. Okay, perfect. All right, guys, forgive me. I just wanted to double check something to make sure everything is good. But yeah, so like I was saying, I was watching a lot of porn, and it just kind of got out of hand. I'd wake up fat for no reason, just because I was bored, something to do, and it got too much. Got to the point where I didn't have energy to I was just being, I was very lethargic. My energy was out the window. I didn't have any enthusiasm. I would always be tired. I mean, I'm still tired, but I'm talking about like I would be tired before, like as soon as I got to the office, like I'd be just run down. I didn't have any enthusiasm going after women. I mean, it'd be stretches where I just didn't care, But that's just what it is, man. And so that's one of the main reason why I did it is because of that. It just I was getting to a point where I was just not happy, and only time I was happy was whacking off. And there's some darkness that comes with it. There's some stuff that you got to understand, that looking at pornography and whacking off it's not normal. It's not. I know people are going to be like, well, you're shaming. No, I'm not. It's just not normal. You sitting there, you're watching somebody do something. I mean, yeah, you can call it beta behavior, right? Because you see somebody smashing the girl, but it's just not normal. It's not. Our body wasn't meant to handle that type of dopamine rush. It's like the equivalent of heroin, of doing drugs, right? And once again, there are studies. I can give you the links if you want to read them, but it's just not normal. So that's the main reason why I did it. And once again, this is a very personal stream. Your favorite YouTuber is not going to tell you all of this. Well, unless he's a no fat or no semen retention YouTuber, then they will. Facts. You know what I mean? So that's just the reality of it. So let's continue. So what did I do during No Fap to keep myself, focused or active, so to speak? I worked out more. I was very consistent with my workouts. I worked out more. Now, actually, by doing that, I had more energy to work out, and my workouts were more effective and efficient. And I'll get to that more in a moment. I started intermittent fasting, which helped a lot with the urges. Intermittent fasting, y'all, I mean, I've heard of it. I mean, I've known of it for years. But the intermittent fasting has really, really added a different dimensional layer to this whole no fap, especially, I've been doing it now consistently the last 4 weeks. And every week, it's just a different component that's being added in regards to, how it's helping with my results, not just with the no fap, but also with my workouts. And I'll get into that more in a moment, because it's just like, whew. I mean, I'm telling you guys, we'll definitely get into that more in a moment. I started meditating. First, it was ASMR. You guys may have remembered a few months ago. Remember when I was, this whole ASMR phase? Remember, guys? You guys remember, right? So I was doing ASMR first, right? Just to kind of like, bring that energy down. Just kind of like help me be calm, because, I would resort to fapping, and I didn't realize it, but I would resort to fapping as a means to like, when I was stressed out. And then there came a point where that didn't even work, because it wasn't enjoyable, So ASMR I started doing that. And then I moved on to prayer, like actual praying, because there are points, guys, I'm gonna be honest. There are points where you're so horny, a cold shower doesn't work. And it's kind of hard to take a cold shower when you're at the office. So guess what? I started to pray. I didn't know what to do. I was like, I'm at the office, and my thing is going kaboing. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be graphic, but if you've done no fap, imagine you just like, you're lustful, you're just excited for no reason in the middle of the office, and you're just struggling. So I started praying. I'm not gonna lie, I started praying, and guess what? It worked. It worked. I'm not saying it worked at an instant second, but praying really did work. And then next thing I know, I started reading the Bible, just to kind of like, as a form of discovery, because I started getting into more spiritual things. And I'll explain more why in a moment as well. But then I started to see certain things coincide with certain things I was doing. And it kind of started making sense, okay? Started making sense. I focused on my hobbies and purpose. So these interviews you guys have seen me knock out, especially if you are a Patreon, because I've been going ham with the interviews, right? 2-hour interviews here, 3 hour interviewing a girl for 3 hours here. Like, just once again, that's something I'm very passionate about, interviewing these women, trying to get the best content possible, right? Even though now with YouTube, a lot of that content I can't post, I can certainly post it on Patreon. By the way, if you are a Patreon, I dropped a fire video today. It's called Good D versus Bad D, right? And I think some of you guys know what I mean by that. But I was interviewing a woman about that. So I focus really on that aspect, and also focus on the photography and videography aspect with fashion shows and stuff like that. And just really trying to hone my craft, right? The secret, well, which is not a secret at all, but a lot of you guys know this, is you got to keep yourself busy. Sexual transmutation, right? The act of taking that sexual energy and putting it into something else. I believe Robert Kiyosaki came up with the main definition. It really does work. It does work. Okay. Now, don't take my word for it. Try it yourself. Okay. I challenge you. Don't believe what I'm telling you. Try it yourself. Field test it on your own time. Try it yourself, and then let me know how it worked for you. But if you're going to try it, you got to give it at least like 40 days, bro. Facts. At least 40 days. I mean, we're all different. What benefits did you see? Okay, let's talk about the benefits, right? Because that's what you guys are here for, right? Y'all want to hear that Super Saiyan, right? That's what y'all want to hear, right? That Super Saiyan blue stuff. Okay, let's get into that. Let me hit that water real quick, though. You know what I mean? What benefits did I see? Increased energy. This was number one. I mean, you saw this within the first week or two, right? Increased energy. Just more energy at the gym. And started having interest in approaching women again. Like, Some of you guys who follow me on Instagram, you saw a couple months ago, which well, a couple months, it's December, so in October, right? I was going out a lot, meeting different women. You know what I'm saying? I actually met a cheerleader for the Vikings, but that's another story. She was gorgeous, bro. Beautiful. Anyway, so started going out a lot more, started having an interest now in life, meeting women. Let's get into that Super Saiyan Blue shit. Let's get into that. I'm gonna talk about this. And I know some guys are gonna be like, yeah, this guy's talking crazy. But once again, I challenge you, try this yourself. So let's get into that. Women were more receptive. And because of that reception, I was getting more dates. It was very interesting because I'd go out by myself or with friends, and it just be, I'm not saying the women were all over me. I'm not going to say that, but and I know you can't really see it in the pictures, but I started dressing different, more masculine. Sometimes I would go out and I just put on like a random shirt, but I started dressing. I started wearing like ties again and suits and just going out, just really masculine energy, right? And a lot of women picked up on that, and women would come up to me and compliment me. There was one time even that shirt that you guys see me wearing, this shirt, a random woman came up to me. This is a true story. She came up to me and started rubbing my belly, bro. Like, just started like feeling me up. Now, imagine if I, as a man, particularly as a black man, did that to this lily white girl, this little 5'3", 5'4", blonde, skinny ass white girl, which she was cute, by the way, and just started like rubbing on her tummy, bro. I would have been Me Too within 30 seconds, right? So imagine a random stranger basically, molesting you. That's what she did. But look, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I was just looking at her shocked because I'm like, this is how cats get killed. You know what I mean? And I think then later on, some dude came. I don't know if it was her boyfriend, but I got the heck out of there because I'm not trying to get killed, bro. Facts. Man, keep your woman in check, bro. Facts. Anyway, that's a true story, by the way. Once again, I don't have a reason to lie or make stuff like this up. It's just one of those things that happens in the field, I guess. Less angry over silly stuff, better mood. You really start to be able to, man, I don't even know how to explain it. But you become, when you're a no fap, bro, it's kind of like you're in your head, bro. Like in a sense of where you're aware of so many different things. You become more observant. You know what I mean? You become more observant about your own behaviors, about why you feel a certain way that you feel, or why you do certain things that you do. You know what I mean? So I became less angry over silly things. I guess you would say that I had better mood control, right? Although I still come on these live streams and cuss you people out because a lot of you guys sometimes ask dumb questions. That's why, like I said, I'm only reading super chats and cash apps today. But solo waking up, bro, I've been woke. Facts. But not woke in your wokety woke liberal sense that you guys are on. I've been woke in regards to the truth. But yeah, so better mood control and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying that I was kumbaya happy 24/7. No. Or, that's not what I'm saying, but you become more aware of your mood, and then you're able to dig to the root of the mood. And you realize that a lot of us are constantly bombarded by negativity, conscious or subconscious, right? But you're constantly bombarded by negative energy, and you might not even know it. You might walk by a person who's having a bad day, and that negative energy then will attach itself to you. It's a weird thing. I don't know how else to explain it, but really there's so much negative energy that you really have to protect your energy in that sense, where you don't get into it, especially with your thoughts. Your thoughts are very powerful and can dictate how you feel. It can dictate your day, your mood, your vibe, everything. So protect your thoughts and try to keep them in a positive realm. I know sometimes that's easier said than done, but it's very important. Okay. Another benefit that I saw is music sounded different. I mean, this may sound crazy, but I was able to hear melodies in songs that I hadn't heard before. Songs sound a little different. I really don't. I know this may sound crazy, but there's sometimes you listen to certain songs. And even though you may listen to a song and it's not a bad song, I mean, they're not cursing or anything, but it has like a really negative vibration under it, right? Very negative. Even though the song may not be a bad song, it may just be a song. And then there's some songs that you listen to and the vibration is phenomenal. Particularly classical music and gospel music, I found had that. Now not all gospel music, but but classical music and gospel music, the vibration and frequency, was different. Okay. Still is. It still is. When I really pay attention to the melodies and the sounds of how the music is together, it sounds different. Sounds really different. I know that may sound crazy, but music sounds completely different on No Fap. Totally does. Let's get into the Super Saiyan. This is the Super Saiyan Blue shit. Once I mix intermittent fasting in, all of a sudden it's like it opened doors, like whoosh. Okay. All of a sudden, like I remember, like within the first 2 weeks, like my skin started to glow, because like with the fasting was really working. And then you start to, like, especially the last 2 weeks, you become more cognizant of the type of foods that you're eating. Because when you're on intermittent fasting, do you really want to be eating junk food during your time window that you are able to eat food? No, you don't. So you become more cognizant of the type of foods that you eat, right? But my workouts, I noticed that after the first week, my workouts were like, wow, I noticed so much of a difference. And one of the things that No Fap does is, it makes you want to improve other aspects of your life. So for example, you're not fapping, you're not watching porn, right? Now it makes you want to go hard at the gym. Then you realize, you know what? I want to do better at my job, or I want to keep my house clean. It builds like a foundation of discipline that I never really had like that. So because of that, it like translates across other aspects of your life where you're looking at something and you're like, yo, I got to correct that. Because I noticed that with certain people sometimes, like an example, right? There were certain people where I wouldn't make eye contact. It's not because I was scared. It's just, I just wouldn't make eye contact. So that's something that I've been working on, making eye contact with everybody. And you know what's weird is a lot of people feel uncomfortable. You can tell. I mean, maybe because I'm a black man, right? I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but I'm being honest. But being a brother, man, you make eye contact with, it can be intense. So, but I've been trying to make more eye contact as one of the things that I've been doing, right? So the benefits have been different. My perception has been different. I don't know how to explain it, right? It's not going to make sense to somebody, but it really raises everything. It raises your frequency, your vibration. You become more sensitive towards things. Also, you think about different things. I'm not saying like, oh my gosh, all of a sudden I became this genius, but you start to think about different stuff. I don't even know how to explain it, man. It's crazy. But there's certain things, like you start to think about different things. And that's how I got into, reading the Bible and stuff like that, because I wanted to kind of explore something different. And so you start to really step outside of your comfort zone. Okay. That's the best way to say it. That's the best way to say it. Yeah. And Eric Glenn, of course, is being skeptical. But like I said, don't take my word for it. Do it yourself, bro. That's it. I mean, once again, as I said at the beginning of the show, everything I'm talking about is my experience. That's my experience. You don't have to agree with me. Do it on your own. Or your experience may be completely different than mine. Now, let's get into the negative stuff. Okay? Some of the negative stuff is going to be basic, but then there's also some other stuff. So let's get into the negative, into the cons. I became easily aroused. I remember one time I was making out with this girl in her car, right? And I mean, it was like high school again. It's like seriously, like I'm 16 again. It was just like, what is going on, right? And the funny thing, well, not the funny thing is, but before No Fap, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like where I would kiss a girl and it would just be like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be too graphic. And I'm going to leave it at that. Okay? I'm going to leave it at that. But yeah, you become easily aroused. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I had to um I had to delete my personal collection of nudes that I stash, including videos, because that was a challenge, right? Because what happens is you might say to yourself, "Oh, it's not porn because it's a girl that I'm smashing, right? Because it's you on video, but yeah, it's still porn, bro." So I had to delete it. I had to delete it and get rid of it so I wouldn't be tempted to look at it. You know, um, just yeah, that 6 years of stuff just gone, right? Facts. I don't know. I don't know. It might be backed up on the cloud. I'm not saying I backed it up, but it might be. But I don't even want to check it just because I know for a fact that some of those images can cause triggers. And I want to speak about that. That's another con, which I didn't include. But you're going to get triggers, right? And triggers are certain things that will happen that will trigger you to become like horny. So, for example, one trigger that I face a lot is if you watch like a Netflix show or something like that, and all of a sudden a girl walks in like half naked or something, that can trigger it can trigger it. Okay. You got to be very careful of triggers. And so what I do is there's certain things that I particularly stay away from. I'm not drinking booze as much. That can be a trigger, right? Um, you know, certain nights where what else? What else can be a trigger? Even going on certain websites can be a trigger, right? Certain so triggers can be a challenge as well. That's one of the reasons why I had to get rid of the nudes and the videos because that was something that I liked, but it still can be a trigger if you watch something else. And that's another reason why I stopped doing Instagram for 2.5 weeks because I realized, man, I was following a lot of model girls or Instagram big booty, whatever you want to call them, right? So what I did is I was going to do a month, but I took 2.5 weeks off Instagram, which was great actually. And I would have gone longer. I would have gone for the month, but I had to come back on because, I use Instagram for my job. I use it not just for my channel, but also for the videography aspect. So, I had some promotional duties that I did. But you guys don't realize a lot of people spend a lot of time on Instagram, yo. And I'm not just talking about women, but a lot of men as well. If you are posting on Instagram every day, if you're posting on Instagram every day, if you have to check Instagram every hour, you're addicted. You are addicted. You know how I know? Because I was addicted to Instagram. So what I purposely do is, I still post, obviously, but I delete the app off my phone for like a couple days, and then I'll jump on for a couple days, then I jump back off. And that's been working. But you notice that there are a lot of people that are super duper addicted to Instagram. There are people that are always posting every day. And if you can't, I challenge anybody to get off Instagram for a week. There are a lot of people that I don't think can do it. So the fact that I did 2.5 weeks was pretty good. That was pretty good. You know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, let's continue. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Spencer says I stay away from Instagram. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm still on Instagram. You feel me? But I'm not looking. Instagram is a waste of time. And anybody who follows me on Instagram, I try to post like motivational stuff, right? Or stuff that can be challenging because I want to challenge people. I want to challenge the way people think. Sometimes I do post some BS, something lighthearted or fun. But, I like to post motivational stuff. But yeah, Instagram, man, there are a lot of people that are addicted to Instagram, bro. And I guarantee you, if you can't stay off Instagram for a week, you are addicted. You are addicted. You are addicted. I stayed off for 2.5 weeks. And then my boy, because he had this thing that he was promoting, which I'm part of, this fashion show, right? And he's like, hey, you got to promote this event, man. You got to promote it. So I was like, all right, let me get back on and promote this event. And then, of course, promote the Patreon. Shameless plug, www.patreon.com/SoulTV84. Just got to mention that. Facts. Now, another con was perverted dreams increase. Okay. Now, a lot of you guys, I'm pretty sure some guys experience wet dreams. I didn't really get wet dreams, right? I drink a lot of water. But I got a lot of perverted dreams, just dreams of having sex with random people that I didn't know for the most part. Just dreams in really weird places, bro. And here's the thing from the research that I've done, right? 70% of your dreams are actually when you're in the spirit realm. So I'm, I got to keep it real with you guys. I don't know, bro. I may have been getting in with some demons, bro. Like, not willingly. I'm not saying, like, yo, this is what I want to do. But I'm just saying, bro, like, these dreams were really perverted and messed up to the point that I don't even want to share it on YouTube because I don't want to scar anybody. And all of a sudden, I noticed an influx of like sleep paralysis, right? And sleep paralysis is something I've experienced before, but not to the same rate as I had doing this, right? All of a sudden, I'm doing this. And so now I'm dealing with sleep paralysis to a point so much, and it's messed up. It's messed up. And for those that don't know what sleep paralysis is, hold on one second. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. I hit the wrong button. My bad. Hold on 1 second. Zach, damn, Negro, what did this do? Okay, can we get this bigger again? 1 second, guys. I'm not sure why this is doing this. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so let's get back into this here. Okay, so I'm not sure why the view. Hold on a second, guys. Let me. I had something. Dang it. Oh, okay, 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Okay, well, we back on track. See, that's what happens, man, when you go live, man. Weird stuff happens. I've had random dreams sleeping with random chicks, Boomer says. Yeah, sexy dreams have increased. Antum says succubus. Yeah, probably, bro. Succubus and incubuses are real, man. I definitely. Okay, let me hold on, guys. And once again, I'm not even reading the chat. That's why I don't want to read the chat because then I'll get off track. So super chatted. Oh, snaps. Shout out to yo, thank you for the Cash App, bro. Thank you to T. I don't want to give away your name, but thank you to TZ, man. Yo, Cozy 212. He says for the inspiration. Bro, thank you. He dropped 25 in the Cash App. Hey, bro, that will help actually with the interview that I'm doing with this Snow Bunny. If that interview happens, you guys are going to be happy. I know you guys will. She's bad. So that's going to help. Let me read this. So sleep paralysis is simply a sign that your body's not moving smoothly through the stages of sleep. The deepest part of your sleep is known as REM sleep, right? Rarely sleep paralysis linked to deep underlying psychiatric issues. Now, I want to be clear. Sleep paralysis, if you have never experienced it, is some scary ass shit. So basically, you're conscious of like what's going on, but you can't freaking move. And then to top it off, it feels like somebody's on top of you or holding you down, right? Now, here's the crazy part. Some people, when they have sleep paralysis, they see a dark, shadowy figure. Some people say they see a demon. Now, when I dealt with sleep paralysis, I never see anything, right? All I know is that there's something that doesn't want to let me go. Now, the only thing, okay, I tried it all, that helped in regards to like me being able to like wake up is calling the name of Jesus Christ. Okay? I've tried, listen, Muhammad didn't work, Buddha didn't work, Weevy Pitbull, that didn't work. The only thing that worked for me, and once again, this is my experience, is when I'm dealing with the sleep paralysis, when I'm being attacked, is calling the name of Jesus Christ. And so it was weird. I started to do research on it. And guess what? I wasn't the only one that went through this. So I'm doing research. I'm watching other YouTube videos. You have atheists, people that don't even believe in God or Jesus. They said, yeah, I dealt with sleep paralysis. And then one day something told me just to say Jesus Christ, and boom. Now, on the scientific side, they're trying to say sleep paralysis is when people say that when they're dealing with this demon that won't let, where they're stiff, they can't wake up, they're hallucinating. So everybody's hallucinating the same shit. You got atheists who don't even believe in demons, much less angels and God. They're hallucinating. It really didn't make any sense to me. It just didn't, that so many people would have the same experience, right? And then the further I delve into the research, and then I read the Bible here and there, scriptures, and then I did some other research, I realized that the sleep paralysis is a lot deeper than that science is trying to be dismissive of. So that, like I said, calling on the name of Jesus Christ was the only thing that worked for me. And sleep paralysis is real. Sleep paralysis is real. But yeah, I never saw the demon. I heard the demon though. They have a very sinister laugh. Yeah. And I don't know. I mean, has anybody dealt with sleep paralysis in the chat? Please hit 1. I know I'm not the only one. Somebody, if you've dealt with it in the chat, please hit 1. You don't have to get into detail. But if you've never dealt with sleep paralysis, it can be scary. It doesn't scare me anymore. It doesn't. Like, matter of fact, I know when it's even coming because I'm so used to it now. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I mean, there are entities. I got to keep it real. And I don't believe the scientific point of view of it because you've got people who are atheists who don't even believe in it. But anyway, they've dealt with it. You know what I mean? So that's a very interesting topic. But yeah, that sleep paralysis, it is a demonic attack. I don't care what anybody says. And if you haven't dealt with it, be thankful. Be thankful that you haven't dealt with it because it's some scary shit. Or it can be. Okay, so now what? 101 days of no fap. Now people are saying, well, Solo, now what are you gonna do? Okay, well, my friend, that's an excellent question. What I'll do first is I'm gonna have a drink. Sipping on that good ass water, yo. Know what I mean? Mystic Jedi says it isn't demonic. Okay, bro. I mean, that's your opinion. But I know for a fact I'm not hallucinating. So once again, I know what I'm dealing with. I know what I saw. I know what I heard, bro. So that's what it is. Nigga gonna tell me what I experienced. Fuck out of here. I'm going to continue and see how far it goes. Okay? I'm going to continue and see how far it goes. That's it. I don't know. I think what I may implement is doing the no nut too. Because I mean, I did 50. I mean, I made it to 50 days, right? But I really want to see how far this goes because right now it's fun. It's fun. It's fun not being addicted to fapping. But guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was at work today. I was suffering, man. I was at work. I was just horny. I was just horny. It sucks. You know what I mean? It sucks. It really does suck. Because think about it. Imagine you're at work and this is how it always happens like this. You turn to your right and then you see the fine Asian girl that's in your department and her cake and she's walking and you just happen to turn your head at the same moment where the fine Asian girl is walking and you see her cakes. You just turn your head and you're looking at her cakes. You're not even trying. It just happens. Next thing you know, for the next 2 hours at work, you are suffering. You go in the bathroom, you splash water in your ears to calm the fuck down, right? And you're just like, Lord Jesus, please take the wheel. Because it is so hard, bro. Pause. Somebody got to listen. Somebody in the chat, hit 2 if you know what I'm talking about, bro. Facts, bro. Thank God I'm in the cold, man. Now I just run outside just to steam off, cool off a little bit. You know what I mean? Whew. Struggle is real, bro. The struggle is real. I will try. I will continue to try to work on other areas of my life. I know it says we'll try to work on other areas, but I'm already doing that. But like I said, guys, it gives you a disciplinary foundation that that can help with other aspects of your life, and that's what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just doing the no fap because of porn and masturbation, but now I'm also, delving into, more into being connected with my spirit man, um, being more connected to Jesus Christ. Why is Jesus Christ the only name that works when I'm dealing with sleep paralysis? Why is it when I say Yu-Gi-Oh or Goku that didn't work? It's weird, right? So looking into that, replace porn with ASMR. Yeah, immediate. I don't watch ASMR anymore. I did it, and shout out to you with the $2 super chat. I did ASMR at the beginning, but then it became to a point. Then it became to a point where even ASMR became like those ASMR girls, bro. Come on, man. They got the Jezebel spirit in them, bro. Like for real, for real. Like they all moving sexy. Like, okay, now really, bro. Now you're no fap for 30 days and you telling me to watch ASMR? Nah, bro. It's not gonna happen. It's not. Listen, I have to stop. Maybe the first 2 weeks, yeah. Yeah, the first 2 weeks was cool. But after the third or fourth, I couldn't do. Nah, bruh. Nah. Listen. Nah, those Amazon girls, nah, man. They, no, can't do it. Can't do it. I will continue to update you guys on the progress. You know what I mean? I will continue to update you guys on this. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm very excited. Pause. Not sexually right now, but I'm just saying I'm excited because I don't know how to explain it, but my perception of things are different now. My life is so different now. It's amazing. I'm very thankful. I'm humbled. And I've been able to think about things that I really never really cared to think about. Because I've always been kind of in my own bubble, right? But really, it has challenged me now to think about different things. I've been doing research and studying about topics that I haven't never cared to, and I think that some of the stuff I will be talking about in the next year. And I'm not here to say I'm an expert or nothing like that when it comes to some of that, but I think there's certain topics that we need to discuss, right? Very much so. Now I know this video, some people may think Solo is crazy, Solo is high, Solo's drunk. No, I'm nothing, guys. Everything I mentioned is true. Once again, as I said in the beginning, I don't think a lot of YouTubers would have been as open about the experience as I have, right? Because of the fact that they may be worried about the backlash from their viewership, or they may be worried about people unsubscribing. If you unsubscribe because you didn't like some of the stuff I said, boo-hoo, I'm sorry. But this is my experience, okay? And I may not be an expert on everything, but I'm telling you guys what I went through. And if you've gone through the same thing, the sleep paralysis, the random horniness, the difference of perception, the search for deeper meaning and discipline, then you understand what I'm saying. But everybody's journey will be different. That's the beautiful part about this, right? Shout out to Massive Panda. Shout out to him. $5 super chat. He says Solo training in the hyperbolic time chamber right now, testing his limits. Oh man, could you imagine if you could really do that, bro? Imagine you could, I always think about that. That's one of my favorite parts about Dragon Ball Z. Imagine you could really go into a hyperbolic time chamber for like a year, right? And then you come out and you're just a badass. Bro, imagine all the meditation you could do. Bro, literally, you would be like a monk. Like you could fly or something. You know what I mean? Oh, Perez on sub. Oh, damn, Perez. And you just became a mod too. I'm joking. Shout out to Trojan Magician. Drop $9.99. He says Jesus owns the spiritual realm. When he died for us, his name always works. Salute, Solo, and chat. Yeah, listen, guys. I'm not here to be preachy, okay? Anybody who knows me knows, like, I'm not a preachy guy, but yeah, it's real. It is real out there, man. Listen. The fact is, like I said, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, like I said, they respect that name, Jesus Christ, in the spiritual realm. Just facts. They respect that name a lot. Facts. That name holds weight. Facts. SPK Lifestyle in the building. Yeah, what's up to my homie SPK Fitness Lifestyle? What's going on? Yeah, bro, talking about this no fap, bro. You feel me? Man, just sharing how, like, yo, changed my life, bro. 101 days, man. I'm not done yet. Man. I know some people are gonna say, oh, Solo, you didn't do 101 days because you did orgasm, you did have sex. But I'm probably gonna do no nut, period, right? And the wet dreams, yeah, guys. I was lucky I didn't have them. But like I said, I had some very perverted sexual dreams to the point where when I woke up, I was kind of ashamed, bro, because some of these dreams were filthy. And I really think porn has a lot to do with it. Because when you open your mind up to watching pornography, right, whether you are consciously or subconsciously aware of it or not, but you are opening yourself up to a portal. Okay? I know that may sound crazy, but pornography, man, I didn't realize how really perverse it was. And then when you start having these dreams, you realize where a lot of that comes from too. It's because of some of the stuff that you've watched. And then you start to feel guilty, and somebody will say, you know, these entities, whatever you want to call them, succubuses, incubuses, or demons, whatever you want to call them, they want to make you feel guilty then for watching. You know. Anyway, that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? People are talking about religion. Yeah, I see. And here's the thing. Like I said, I'm not, anybody who knows me knows I'm not like a religious dude. I am a spiritual guy, but at the end of the day, man, I gotta keep it 100 with you guys, bro. Like, Mark Johnson says, because other deities are false gods. Shout out to you. You know. Facts 2020, that black screen is a mirror portal. Yeah, bro. It's a portal, man. Our computers, our cell phones, they're portals. And what you watch, I mean, it's crazy. It's a portal. Me talking to you is a portal. Heck, for all I know, right now, we probably got witches and warlocks watching this. Facts. You know, they're probably watching this too. They're like, ooh, this guy's giving away our secrets. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, and guys, and I'm not here to shame anybody. If you're like, well, I watch porn all the time and I'm fine. I don't get no sleep paralysis. I don't get no this and that. My energy good. Bro, I'm not here to judge you. Like I said, this is my journey. You feel me? This is my journey. And I had to go through it. And I'm still going through it. Facts. But I realized, man, as men, we need that disciplined foundation. And if you're not able to control your dick, right? If you have to whack off because of impulse, if you don't have that sexual control, then what control don't you have? Because it's just true. And I think that's one of the reasons why I struggled with my weight, is because I never had impulse control over food. You put something in front of me, shit, I'm eating it. You know? But sexual discipline is very important. Now, okay, let's talk on the flip side real quick. I know some people are going to say, well, no fap. Fat girl started looking good and I smashed the fat girl. Okay. I didn't do that. But yeah, you're right. I mean, some women will become attractive to you and some won't. but it's weird because women will become attractive. You'll become attracted to women in different ways, not just physically. But I remember I was on a date with this one chick, and she wasn't even all that, but her like sincerity or the way she was telling a story. I don't know. I don't want to sound corny, but I got to keep it real. Like the way she said the story, it gave me like a sense of endearment for her, right? Where that story made her attractive. So yeah, I mean, the no fap thirst is real because you could look like it, bruh. Facts. I mean, you might start looking at because you chirping, right? You percolating. So you want to, you might look at that fat coworker that you thought was ugly, and she might start to look good. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. So that's just how it goes. Kobe Spencer with the $1 super chat, man. Appreciate that, man. You feel me? Appreciate that. Oh, what's going on, Verbs? I see you. Verb says you must replace the masturbation and porn simultaneously with normal, regular sex. So many men fall back into porn trap because they don't transition from masturbation to normal, regular sex. Okay, I mean, I'm glad you brought that up because for me personally, I never had an issue getting sex. Right, the issue was I was starting to watch too much porn. Now I'm talking about me personally, right? But you start to become more addicted to the porn. Because you can watch 4 girls at once, or you can watch this type of porn. And that's not how sex is. Most of us are not let's be honest, most of us are not gonna have sex with 4 women at one time. I'm sorry. So it makes sex different, right? When you watch too much porn, because it became to a point where I looked at women as just objects, and I didn't enjoy sex anymore. Just didn't. And now doing no fap for this long, I mean, it's different. Immediate says stop messing with fat chicks. Bro, ain't nobody messing with fat chicks, bro. You must be speaking about yourself. Man, I can't say your name. So I understand exactly what you're saying on the thirst. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Solo, do you truly believe in God? Casey, I think I do, don't I? I mean, have you not been listening? See, Casey, that's why I had to demod you, bro. I really don't think you listen, bro. I really think you like to ask questions just to like trigger me or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm talking about Jesus for half the stream. What do you want me to say, bro? Like seriously. Like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Yeah, I believe in God. Yeah. I mean, please, bro. Were you not listening to the stream, or were you watching porn? Well, you know what I'm saying? Oh, anyway, that's all I got to say, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. This was, once again, it was a very personal stream. Really don't have much to say. I mean, I said everything I need to say. Hey, Casey, don't take offense, bro. I'm just giving you shit, bro. I'm just giving you shit. And I challenge you. Look, you may not want to do 100 days. I challenge you. See if you can do 30. Start off with 30. You feel me? Start off with 30 days, and then just take it from there. You feel me? Start off with 30 days, and then take it from there. And that's all I gotta say. Arga Mooning says, what kind of God do you believe in? I don't know, the one that was saving me from the sleep paralysis, Jesus Christ. Because that's the only God that answered my prayers, man. Facts. When I was getting my ass kicked, Jesus Christ was the only one that answers, man. So that's the only God I believe in, fam. Facts. Anyway, thank you guys for the super chats. More interviews coming. If you want to donate for the interview, or if you got questions, you can also hit the Cash App. And yeah, guys, I'm out. Thank you for watching. Peace. I would play the elevator music, but then you guys don't care for that, right? Wait, somebody's writing scriptures. In case you want to give God a chance, pray to him in Jesus' name. Check these out. John 4:11-21, James 4:2-3, Isaiah 58:5-9. Okay. His name is Crispy White. Oh, it's Chris White. Okay. All right, man. Yeah. Listen, man. We saving lives out here, bro. We're saving lives out here. Chris White says, pray to God to help you understand if a verse confuses you. Amen. You know, yeah, no doubt. Hey, pray for me too, Chris White. Please pray for me as well, man, so I don't get that sleep paralysis no more, bro. Facts. That sleep paralysis, bro. It's not fun. It's not fun. Verbs. Shout out to you, Verbs. He says, keep going. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going, man. 101 days. Let's do another 100. Why not? What I gotta lose, right? What I gotta lose. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, another thing I want to say real quick before another thing. I was watching, and I'm not here to put anybody on blast, but I got to say this. I was watching an incel YouTuber, right? And a lot of incel, and this is my opinion. I could be wrong. But I think the problem with a lot of incels is a lot of y'all watch too much porn. A lot of y'all watch too much porn. Because a lot of the symptoms this incel's talking about, being depressed, not having energy, being, raging at women, that kind of sounded like me when I used to watch a lot of porn, right? And then instantly when I stopped, within 30 days, now I got all this energy. Well, guess what? I can't stay at home and whack off. So I would go out. Now, obviously, I'm not going out as much as I used to. That's another reason. But I would actually talk to more women. And because of that, I got more dates. And more dates eventually led into, you know what, right? But some of you guys need to stop watching porn, man. Stop watching porn and hit the gym. Oh, I'm 6 feet tall. How much do you weigh? Okay, yeah. Hit the gym, nigga. Hit the gym. Know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, a lot of these incels, man, I don't know. Is this considered Black Pill Street? I don't know. I don't know what type of stream this they might call this. You feel me? But anyway, I won't keep you for much longer, guys. Thank you. God bless you guys. And I'm out. Peace. Yeah, keep me in your prayers too. If y'all pray, please keep me in your prayers. Get these sleep paralysis demons off of me. You know what I'm saying? Facts. All right, peace.